Everybody, and welcome to She Shaves with Jill. To newcomers, welcome. To people that have been following my channel, welcome to you too. Tonight's going to be a little bit different video that I'll be making. Let me begin by telling you that if you don't follow TrevieB, I'm going to put a link down below for his channel. But I love TrevieB. He does unique things on his channel. He does off-the-wall stuff, not just run-of-the-mill. And one of the things that he does that I really, really like is he does a thing called Random Acts of Giving. And I was one of the people that he selected to give something to. And what he gave me was, this is kind of an all-Italian night, well, semi-Italian. What TrevieB gave me was this Focus Dynamic, and it's 100% Italian. It is a very lightweight razor, and the reason he chose me for this is because it just doesn't work for him. He's got a heavier beard, and this is a mild razor, single edge, as you can see. It does have a pivot on it, which we're going to be going into, which is really different. So it just didn't work for him, and Trevie thought that it would work well for me because I shave so many different parts of my body, my arms, my pits, my legs, my bikini line, my face, you know, just all over. And he thought the pivoting function would work well for me. Well, let's test that process. Oh, there goes that nose stud again. I have prepped my face already with 2 to 3 minutes of warm water, and I'll be adding more water to it. Now the soap that I'm going to, well, actually it's a cream. The cream that I'm going to be using is, it's kind of hard to see that with the light, is Proraso shaving cream. And it's Maximum Glide, and it's Cypress and Vetyver. And there is the box that it comes in. This is a very big tube, 9.5 ounces, but it's very easy to work with. Now, let me read a little information on the side of the box. It says that, okay, where's the English portion? Cypress and Vetyver. Since 1948, Proraso has been working alongside professional barbers with pride and passion. This partnership led to the development of single-blade products designed to achieve excellence in professional shaving and in the hands of expert barbers. The shaving cream is enriched with precious oils. Its consistency and thickness protect the skin, allowing a single blade to glide smoothly and guaranteeing a relaxing shave. We'll test that theory too. It says Cypress and Vetyver. Hints of cypress lead to cedarwood, and Vetyver for an uplifting feeling of vitality. Now, this was created for barbers to use in their shops. And what I'm going to be pairing with it after the shave, the post-shave, is going to be Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Alphine Aftershave Star Jelly. And the reason I chose this, it's got a unique scent, but because of the ingredients in it, it has rose, bay, lemon, myrtle, vetiver, white clover, cypress, and geranium, and tobacco absolute. So it's got both the cypress and the vetiver in it. So I'll be using that on my post-shave. That's a combination aftershave balm. So I'll be using that. Now, to lather it up in, I ordered this on Top Hatter, and it was very expensive. It was $1. Free shipping from China. It's a pet bowl. I'm not anybody's pet anymore, but, you know, it's a collapsible bowl. So let's have some fun with the collapsible bowl. Now it has some ridges on the inside, and it's got a, you can't really see it. It's got, well, maybe you can see the outline. It's got a little puppy that's in raised, is raised. So I'm going to try to lather in this bowl. Now, the brush that I'm using tonight that's been soaking, is my Yaqi 24 millimeter Mysterious Space Silvertip brush. It's beautiful. Look at all that glitter in there. That close-up is doing it pretty good justice, I think. But look at all the glitter in there, and the streaks of, almost like, looks like an aurora borealis here. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful brush. So that's been soaking. Let me get some little bit of water in this pet dish too. And let's see, I gotta empty this out so I can put it in a different bowl when I put it down. So the razor blade that I'm going to use, now this particular razor uses a single edge, as I mentioned, and you use a half blade, and I'm going to be using the Gillette, the Wilkinson Sword blade, and I've already broken it in half. So there's the half blade. Now this one, Trevie didn't like the loading of it. I find it very easy. On the back of it, you can see that it has the two different holes, and all you simply do is slide it over to open it up. That's it. And then you take your half blade, oops, get it the right way. You take your half blade, get this line up properly, and get your half blade in there like that. Now when you whoa, my camera's falling. Oh no. Oh, when you have one of these blades, you find that there's a little indent there, and you put that against that for the best use of this razor. So then you just take this, and I'm going to put it in my hand to do it. That's the easiest way. And you slip it through that, and then just slide it over. And oops, I messed up. Hold on. The blade slipped out. Let's try this again. Take two. All right. And let's check for alignment. Okay, there it is. It's all loaded up. All loaded up. Now, the big issue with this thing is, and pivots are nice. They go around the curves of your face. Like this is a Defender that I use occasionally, a cartridge razor when I'm in a hurry or something like that. And it goes to the contours of your face as you move down. This does not have the same, this doesn't function the same way. It's really weird. Now let me re-wet my face and get some cream on it. Okay. And let's put some of this Proraso. This stuff is wonderful. It is so slick and glides so easy, and it smells good. So, come on. Squeeze it and do a plop. Okay. That should be enough. Let's hope. So I'm going to rub that around the bottom of the bowl. And grab my brush, put the remainder in there. It's on my hand. And let's start lathering. See how this little collapsible pet dish does. I am willing to be somebody's pet. put myself up for adoption. Take one for the team. I am housebroken. I'm low maintenance. So let's have a rescue Jill. And you can see this is already creating a really nice lather. This little collapsible dish is doing pretty good. Oh, there goes the camera again. What is up with that? Hold on, I gotta try to tighten this up again. I don't understand what's up with that. So later on in this video, I am also going to do my own PIF, my random act of giving, and announce that person and what I'll be giving them. So that's a nice load I got here. I'm going to keep working it. Let me add a little bit more water. This camera is crooked. It's going to drive people with OCD absolutely nuts, which I love. All right, now that is one hell of a nice lather. I think I first saw this used by Kevy, and I was just enamored with it right away. So I ordered some on eBay, I think it was. They don't sell it in America. All right, that's one hell of a great load, wouldn't you say? Look at that. So let's get this lathered up. Damn nose stud. I should just take the damn thing out when I do my shave videos. Oh, that smells so good. Now this focus dynamic goes against everything. I mean everything that we've been taught about what shaving and what to do. I mean, you'll see what I'm talking about. I can see why Trevor really struggled with wanting to keep that razor. This has such a feel on the face that's remarkable. Just remarkable. Lovely. And the scent. Okay, I think that's good enough. Let's clear the snot track. Clear the lips, and let's get going. This is a weird razor. You don't, like on single edge razors like Gems or, Shicks or something like that, usually where you've got the slant of the head, that's the way you put it on your face and shave. You don't do that with this one. The only way that it'll pivot around the curves of your body is if you press this part against your face and then rake it down. Totally, and you have to push hard. Watch what I'm talking about. If I try to do it like you would a traditional gem razor, it's not going to do anything. It's not going to pivot. It won't pivot. And it's not shaving right. This is what you have to do with this little bugger. You have to lay it on the top. See how straight I have that now? And it's on the top. And you have to go like that and then try not to make it click. And you have to push hard. And it goes against everything. I mean, it cuts. It's not aggressive. But you have to push really hard. And it doesn't irritate when you do that. But it just goes against every concept that we've been taught. And the idea is to not make it click, because that shows that you've got the right angle as you go all the way down. Look at that angle. Look at how hard you have to push to get it to maintain that angle around those curves. Even there. Ow. Okay, let's see what we've got left. Definitely not close, especially in the trouble areas here. So let's re-lather and see what we can do about it. Add some more water to this. Okay, it's a slick soap, which I chose this on purpose because it is so slick. And like the box says, it's made and designed for barbers for that slickness with single edge razors that you need. This is a value, this big tube. It might seem like a lot, but it's got like 2 to 3 times more shaving cream than other ones. And like I said, it is specially designed, and it really is a performer. Especially under better circumstances. Okay, snot track removal. Lips. Warm the blade. Let's start on this side. Look at that. You gotta push hard. Look how hard my skin goes in. And you have to rinse often. Look at that. You do get up under the nose really well. I know this would drive a multitude of wet shavers crazy. Look at that. Still does not get this area well. And you can't buff. This is not a buffing razor. And you know how I like to buff. Look at that. I'm grabbing it in my paw. Oops, I almost... All right, it started taking down some more. So this is a better shave than I had the, because I've been testing it out for this video specifically. So let's do one more pass, and then I'll call it a done deal. And then we'll move on to my choice and what I'll be offering. Now, the person that I'm offering this random act of giving has the opportunity to accept it or not. But if this person, just like TrevieB does, accepts it, he or she will have to, in turn, do their own random act of giving. I don't want anything back from them. I want them to do their own choice for a random act of giving. So be aware, if you are the person that I have chosen and will announce, that is the stipulation. We have a great shaving community, very supportive, and this is the way that Trevi and I and others can do something like this. I will include my email for the person to contact me, because I have some questions for that person also regarding the prize. And it's going to be a little different. It's going to be a unique prize that I'm giving away. Okay, let's try an across the grain, which is kind of against the grain for me because this hair grows that way. Let's see if I can get this. Press real hard. Oh my God. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Press real hard. That's a weird sensation to have to do that. Press real hard. Does anybody have one of these out there? And have you ever tried it? I've seen a few reviews on it, and there's one guy that said, you guys are not giving it enough credit because you're not shaving right with it. You're trying to do it like a single blade gem or whatever, but the pivoting action on this is totally weird. You have to push hard. So I guess I'm getting used to this, and I think I will keep it in my shave den because it is so unique, and I will use it occasionally because I just got a pretty damn good shave from it. It's not BBS in areas. I'll touch that up after I'm done here. And there goes the damn camera again. But, okay, so let me rinse off. Hold on. Get my soap put away here. So talk amongst yourselves while I clean a little bit of this space up so I can do what's next. That's crooked. Damn it. Okay. And let me dry that off. So I hope you guys are having a good beginning of your week. Set the stud. And let's do my post shave. I'm going to use a little witch hazel here first. That is a pretty smooth shave. A lot of it has to do with the cream, that Proraso Cypress and Vetyver I used. That is a phenomenal product. If you've not tried it, I recommend it. I really do. Okay, let's dry that up a little bit. Like I said, if you've not already subscribed, please do to TrevieB. Support his channel. I like the guy. I really do. He's all right in my book. Okay, and as I said, I'm going to use the Alphine from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrement. And like I said, it's got rose, bay, lemon, myrtle, vetiver, white clover, cypress, and geranium, and tobacco absolute. So It's going to be a good pairing with that cream scent. Just put a little in there. About that yay much. Weird scent, but it pairs well with that cream, the cypress and the vetiver. Okay, so let's put that up. Let me put my eyeballs back up. Where did I put them? Okay, so that was the review on the Focus Dynamic. Thank you very much, Trevie, and I appreciate this. And thank you for doing the starting the random act of giving. Now, on to, well, let me tell you guys this. What's coming up in the near future. I have started, I know I fell down another leg of the rabbit hole. I've started collecting gem razors. Vintage gem razors. So I have 3 now and another one on the way. I have used all 3 of them now, and they are wonderful. I don't know how I missed this hidden secret of gem razors. Trevie doesn't like them. He just did a video of one of his regret videos, having gotten them. He's got like 9, I think he said, and he's starting to give some of them away. But I find them wonderful. They're very efficient, so I'll be doing reviews of that. I also have a real future razor coming from a very special viewer of mine on the channel. And I will be doing a comparison shave of the real Future and my Q shave. My Q shave. Now, this plastic I have on here is Plastidip, and that was suggested by Geo Fatboy to put on it because the handles are very slick. Now, you can put alum on your hand, but this Quick Dip is great stuff. It's plastic. You can peel it off when you want to and redo it if you want to. But if you've got a handle that isn't obstructed by having things over the tip of it, I really suggest doing this for slippery razors. It's great. So I'll be doing a comparison shave with those. So without further ado, let me introduce you to my selection for my random act of kindness. Now this person, and I've mentioned his name before, and he's going to recognize who he is very shortly. For months, I threatened to start my own channel, and this person was very supportive. He was my biggest cheerleader. You know who you are already, don't you? So I said, but I have such a small bathroom, and I can't do leg shaves in that bathroom because I do it in the tub, and it's just awkward. And he says, no, he says, you follow Erica on Wild Women of Wet Shaving, Chapman Collects. He says, do like she does, go out in your hood and shoot pictures outdoors there. So I thought, well, let's see. My first video, I could be silly and I could say, so I took this person's advice up and I started my channel, and here's my first video. And I'm taking it on my hood. And what I was going to do was shave my legs on the hood of my car and say, oops, I think I misinterpreted what he said. He meant in the hood where I live, not on my hood of my car. But anyway, long story short, I started my channel, and you guys have been so supportive. And I decided that I was going to do face shaving, because there are women out there, you don't know how many women do shave their faces. And I thought it would be a better niche for me that you guys can relate to, because you're the bigger part of the wet shaving community, to use the same kind of products you do, to talk about the same issues, the same problems, the same good things, bad, whatever. And I have been accepted, and I want to thank you so much for that. But we need to get me up to 300 subscribers. I'm stuck at, I think, 247. So I need you guys to get out there and, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, like the videos, and share it with your friends. Tell them, hey, there's this bitch over there, man. She's very cool. She's just like one of the guys. So whatever. So without further ado, my recipient of my random act of giving is Gary. Yes, Gary from Cincy Shaves. He and Jimco were my first little cheerleaders. So Gary, I'm offering you my random act of giving, but if you accept it, you have to in turn gift somebody else something and let us know what it was and hopefully do a video of it. So if you accept the challenge, I'm going to do something a little weird. Some of you know that I had a live vaping show. I've been vaping, electronic cigarettes for, it'll be 6 years in March. And I know Jimco is a vapor, and he's been trying to turn Gary on to vaping. So I'm doing something that's totally not shave related. I have purchased a product that I think would be a good starter kit for him. If he doesn't already have one, if it's not sufficient for him or he doesn't want it, he can turn down the price, but that's up to him. And I will include a link down below for a review from one of my favorite reviewers of vaping products. He's very thorough. So I'll include that down there for you, Gary, for you to check it out and see what it's all about. So the product is a CB60 box mod. And it features, the dimensions are 75.9 millimeter by 36.9 millimeter by 22.6 millimeter. It does have an internal rechargeable battery that's 2300 mAh, which I thought would be good, so he didn't have to go out and buy the special batteries you need for it, and a charger if he doesn't already have it. It's internal, and you charge it with a USB cord. So the wattage output is 1 watt to 60 watts. For a new person, that's fine. The voltage output range is 0.5 volts to 9 volts. It's got a very ergonomic contour. It has a 0.91 inch OLED display, an oversized firing button, dual adjustment buttons, temperature protection system, dual circuit protection, micro USB port, a charging current of maximum 2 amp, and a 510 connection. And because I said it's a kit, it's a full kit that he'll be able to use right off the bat. The tank that comes with it is an Armor NS mouth-to-lung tank, and it features 22 millimeter tank diameter and a 2 mil capacity. The construction is superior stainless steel with a Pyrex glass reinforcement, and it is mouth-to-lung, which a lot of beginners really should start with mouth to lung as opposed to direct lung hits. It has a WSO3 mouth to lung horizontal coil resistance of 1.5, and it's best used between 7 watts and 13 watts. It has a threaded top fill method, adjustable bottom airflow, a wide bore drip tip, detachable structure, and it is a 510 connection. His package is going to include one CB-60 MOX-Pod by Wismec, and the tank, and 2 coils, 1 spare glass tube in case he breaks one, the USB charging cord, and a user manual. Now let me show you a picture of what it looks like. It comes in different colors. And that is what it looks like. So Gary, this is what I'm offering you. Yours is going to be, I've already ordered it. It should be here by, I think, Saturday. I've already ordered it for you, and it will be here at my house ready to ship to you if you accept the challenge. And I have a Suicide Bunny shirt on. If any of you are vapors out there, she is one of the biggest vendors of e-juices. And when I had my show every week, it was a 3-hour show, and I interacted with my viewers and everything, and we had a fucking awesome time. We laughed, cracked up, had so much fun, and I had great sponsors. Every week I gave away about $1,000 worth of prizes because I had wonderful sponsors, and Suicide Bunny was the first one that was on board with me. And I've met Pip, the owner of the company, several times at different vape conventions because I went to conventions all over the country. So I'm going to throw in some great Suicide Bunny juice for you too, Gary. This stuff is wonderful, and if you don't like it, I'm sure Jimco will. So that is going to be the end of this video. So Gary, my email will be down there. If you accept the challenge, you know what you got to do. Thanks again to TrevieB for starting this trend, and I hope you guys continue doing it. Whether you're a reviewer or a member of the audience or whatever, do these random acts of giving. It's awesome. It's a great feeling. So with that, I will say good night to everybody, and I really adore you guys. Bye-bye.